Good morning, and welcome to This Day in Alternate History. I'm Jason Adams.
And I'm Mer Lafferty. Today is June 28, 2007, and on this day in 1938, a meteorite weighing an estimated 450 metric tons struck the Earth in a field near Chicora, Pennsylvania. Scores of people witnessed the fireball as it roared through the skies of western Pennsylvania that night, but the only casualty was an unlucky cow. Or so it was believed at the time.
Reports of strange behavior among rural cattle farmers, including groaning, shambling, and cannibalism, began to surface almost immediately and continue with increasing frequency over the next 30 years. But they were largely ignored by both the government and the press. After all, who cares what a bunch of backwards yokels do with their free time, just as long as they continue to supply the cities with beef and dairy, right? Well, as we all know now, that kind of thinking has probably doomed us all.
Thanks to the public turning a blind eye to what was going on in their backyard, the Pennsylvania countryside was literally crawling with zombies. It took the groundbreaking work of documentary filmmaker George Romero to bring the national attention to the undead scourge. However, despite the hard-hitting photojournalistic style, Romero's Night of the Living Dead was often mistaken for satire, and the urgent message of the film went unheeded. It also didn't help that it was narrowly beaten out for the 1968 Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature by Stanley Kramer's Journey into Self.
These setbacks didn't deter Romero from continuing to document the relentless tragedy as it spread across his home state. For his next film, 1978's Dawn of the Dead, he chronicled the invasion of the newly opened Monroeville Mall, presenting it as a microcosm of the state of suburban zombification. Once the government realized that the nation's Pottery Barns and Orange Julius franchises were at risk, they called in the National Guard. Sadly, it was too little too late.
Romero's next film, Day of the Dead, demonstrates just how futile the military was in quelling the zombie uprising, and it was intended to drum up international support. However, by this time, the entire country had been quarantined, and its one and only domestic showing ended early when the projectionist's brain was eaten. So, as the last vestige of American civilization, we implore anyone who receives this broadcast to send help, any kind of help. Please hurry. For This Day in Alternate History, this is Mer Lafferty.